Sir Daniel Fortescue, back from the dead once again. The great hero of Gallowmere reduced to a dusty relic at the back of the old museum. Well, things have changed since you've been away. It's a new world, but with the same old problems. So find yourself a weapon and get ready for a scrap. Oh, and if you see my spectral trail, stand in the light and press action to summon me. As well as an inventory, you've got 2 weapon slots. Select your weapon, then use the stick or directional buttons to select the slot it should go in. Once both slots are full, L1 plus square switches weapons without going back to your inventory. Should make killing things much more fun. Feeling groggy, Dane? Let me remind you about some of the finer points of combat. Press triangle to duck. If you press triangle whilst running, you'll do a daring dash. Combine this with jump for a super jump. Try it out. If you equipped a shield from your inventory, triangle becomes defend. You can use it with the daring dash for when things get really hairy. It's got a limited amount of strength, so use it sparingly or it'll be you that gets a battering. If you see walls like this that look like you can climb them, you probably can. Use them to get to new areas. Crafty scoundrel is the Spiv. He'll provide you with nearly everything you'll ever need at a hefty price. Press action to select him. On every level you'll find a chalice. It fills with the souls of the vanquished. Dispatch enough enemies to collect it. All right, Dan, you've come a long way. I'd save if I was you. You made it. Nice one, Dan. If you meet that monster, don't be too scared. Look for his weak point. Don't let things get on top of you. Get on top of them. Afterwards, I'll take you to meet me boss.
Ah, well done, Winston. I see you managed to find him after all. Fortescue, pleased to meet you. I should imagine that you are a little nonplussed as to what exactly is going on, eh? Well, allow me to introduce myself. Professor Hamilton-Kift, magician, inventor, and master of the occult at your service. If you're wondering what you're doing once again walking the earth, it appears that someone has got their hands on the legendary Zarok spellbook.
Zarok. Oh, no.
Well, people like myself have been searching for that book for centuries. The power within its pages, oh. Well, last year, certain pieces of the book turned up, and this is the result. Total chaos. First, we have to find the extent of the damage, don't we? I myself am imprisoned in this god-awful pit without any power. Top priority is to get this place into suitable shape to start waging a little guerrilla war. Has Winston told you about collecting magic? He had. Oh, good, good. Well, off you go then. Select where you want to go on the projector over here. Also, if you collect the chalice, I should be able to reward you with a new weapon. You can collect this off me here. Cane stick, sir? No modern knight should be seen without one. From what I can work out, this is the epicenter of the blast. Look around, Fortescue, collect as much magic as possible, and see if you can work out who's behind this terrible state of affairs.
Certain objects can be pushed or pulled. Stand close and hold action to lock on. Use the directional buttons to move it about. You made it! This is where the spell was cast. Look around for clues and then head over to the museum. Something seems to be going on over there. Once through this door, there's no going back, Dan, so you probably want to make sure that you got the chalice.
Master will be pleased with booty.
Yes, it's a pity we cannot yet enter the tomb. We will return.
Fortescue, you made it! Excellent! The energy you've collected has given us power of a sort. And that's not all you've brought back, I see. I don't normally approve of any old waif or stray, but when they're as pretty as this one, I think we could make exceptions. Oh, sorry. Well, tell me, did you find anything useful on your journey? A what? A snake? A dog? And a rocket?
And also a friend thing.
Interesting. I'll analyze this and see if I can't debrief our friend over here. So, Dad, go and get some more zombie juice for my machines. Try the hammer of Thor. You're sure to have a smashing time. The Freak Show. It contains some weird specimens at the best of times. Heaven knows what's going on there now. Creep in round the back to avoid being spotted.
Without a ringmaster, the imps are going crazy. They're up to something, but I don't know what. Stand on the trampoline and old Dan jumped to gain some height. The imps are using the Freak Show to build an army of giant elephant bots. Try and find where they're being constructed and destroy them. If we don't stop them, they'll storm the old city.
Dan, you're back! Fantastic! Loads to tell you. I've analyzed the watch you found, and I think I know who is behind this madness.
Who?
The name of our enemy is Lord Palethorn. He tried to gain respectability by joining the Magician's Circle, but they expelled him after he began to experiment with black magic. Frightful, frightful man. As far as we can see, the whole city has fallen under his wicked spell. Every dead soul in London is walking the streets, and a host of other demons have arrived to plague us.
Here we go again.
Not all bad news, though. This lady is none other than Kiya, 91st consort of Ramesses himself. I've been doing a little reading, and let me tell you, you might feel old, but she's positively ancient. No offense.
You were the one who freed me from my eternal prison? Great warrior, I salute thee. I am forever in your debt.
Right, introduction's over. On with the show. Lovely, isn't she? The crossbow. Greenwich. Winston's done some reconnaissance. He says he saw something weird going on at the observatory. If Palethorn's behind it, he must be stopped.
Huh? Lost your head, Dan? Switch between head and body using L1 plus triangle. If you find your head, L1 plus triangle will put it back on. Dan, I've looked around. There's something going on in the observatory, but the entrance is barred. Perhaps you can find another way of getting in. Go and see what's across the river. Them birds pesky, aren't they? See if you can use your head to solve this puzzle. It should work like any other item in your inventory. If we could get the fire going, we might be able to use the balloon.
Manda, is it ready? Yes, Master. At the press of a button, the great scope will find all the pages of the spellbook. Good. Start the machine. Start the machine. Yes. Soon it will all be mine. What the devil? No! What have we got here? Meddlesome fool. Do you know what you've ruined? Manda, deal with this wretch. Time to break some bones, Dogman. Bones. Shut up.
Fortescue, well done, my friend. You thwarted Palethorn. Winston tells me about his fiendish scheme, and it's our first piece of good news. If he hasn't got all the pages of the spellbook, then he hasn't got full control of the undead. If we can get to them before he does, then we just might stand a chance of defeating him. Sorry, no time for chat. If you're ready, let's get this show on the road. Take this weapon. It's better than it looks, I can tell you. Winston has traced Palethorn. He's somewhere within Q. Who knows what you'll encounter when you're there?
Oh, Manda, it's a good thing our experiment in Greenwich turned up a page of the spellbook before that weird little skeleton monster chose to interrupt everything. Yes, Master. I trust his demise was suitably unpleasant. Master, he proved to be quite a resilient foe. He managed to evade us.
What? Good grief, man, what do I pay you for?
The two of you are worse than useless. I just hope the spell's been a success, then I can dispense with your services.
The whole area is overrun with mutated plant life. It's bound to be one of Palethorn's evil schemes. Whatever he's up to, you've got to stop him. You've got to stop the humans from turning into pumpkins. If they get infected, use the antidote before it's too late. I don't know exactly how many we can afford to lose. The professor asked me to give you this.
whilst you've been away, I've been fiddling with explosives. These bombs can be thrown or dropped. Experiment with both, but take great care or it will be you that gets blown apart. Dan! Not a moment too soon. Palethorn is launching an all-out attack. Kiya says he's made some giant monster that will crush us all. Our only hope is to make our own, and using Kiya's embalming knowledge, I think we can. In fact, I already have the head, but I need limbs. Limbs, Dan. I don't care what you've got to do to get them. We must get limbs. Now's no time to be squeamish, Fortescue. Just bring me the limbs one at a time. Place them on the slab, and we'll build a monster of our own. Here we are. Oh. We're doomed. Unless...
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Fight Night. Palethorn Promotions, in association with the Forces of Darkness, brings you a match to the death between, in the white corner, weighing in at 280 pounds with a record of no fights and no wins, Dan can start. And in the black corner, weighing in at 440 pounds with an unbeaten record of 40 straight wins, the unstoppable Iron Slugger. And only to tell you the prize that's at stake, let's get it on!
Okay, I want a good, clean fight, and the first one to get a knockout is the winner. Any lost limbs can be collected between rounds. Shake, and let's fight. Dearie me, this isn't very good at all, is it?
Au contraire, Professor, it's very good. As once again, I defeat the good guy and get the girl.
Curse you! Curse you all! You think you've won?
I'll have my day, and when I do, I'll...
Well, we won that round quite literally, didn't we? But we're not out of the woods just yet. In fact, at this very moment, I'm picking up two areas of extreme psychic disturbance. One in Whitechapel, the other... It's like nothing I've ever seen. It's a pity you can't be in two places at once, Dan.
Professor, let me go.
No, it's too dangerous.
Well, if she's careful and comes back at the first sign of trouble...
Wait. Sir Fortescue. Dan, you freed me from my tomb. Do not imprison me in another. I wish to see the world, to help in the fight, and I will be careful.
Okay, Kiya, you go to Whitechapel. Dan, you check out the other disturbance. I've done a little work on your sword. You should find this a whole lot better. It's enchanted. If it runs out, the spiv will be able to recharge it for you. This is the center of the psychic disturbance. It's a new one to me. All I'm reading is a great, malevolent, slumbering evil. Extreme caution as always, Dan. Oh, and before you go, you might want to use your head on some of those hands over there. Stand over the hand and use your head to see what happens.
Try the second compressor, Dogman. What a strange adversary Fortescue is. He's persistent, I'll give him that. And he certainly has the beating of you two. He also defeated Iron Slugger, Master.
He also defeated Iron Slugger.
You don't! I've had enough of your slimy, whiny get-at!
No matter. I'll call on my allies earlier than expected.
Aye, Palethorn. Is the time right for my glorious arrival?
Oh, yes. The timing is just perfect.
Come on, we're off.
Hi, Dan. The entrance seems to be guarded. I'd try and find another way in if I was you. Has the professor told you about using hands? Stand over one and use your head in the inventory. Try that. I've scouted around. The place is infested with vampires. They're immune to all weapons. You'll have to find another way of killing them. I'll explore the top floors while you deal with this one. Whatever's through this door is a lot worse than the stuff you've already encountered. Use your wits, not just your weapons. Reflect on what I've said.
What manner of creature are you to disturb the Count's sleep? Why, before me I see nothing more than a reanimated bag of armor and bone. You have done well to get this far, but the Count has walked this earth for 1,000 years, defeating hundreds stronger than you, and for 1,000 more I should...
Get on with it.
You interrupt me! For your insolence, you shall suffer beyond all imagining, my ugly little friend. You have fought well, my bony friend, but all resistance is futile. You cannot defeat the Count.
Hello, Dan. You destroyed the Count. Excellent, excellent.
What's the matter?
Unfortunately, I'm afraid we've lost all contact with Kiya. She went to Whitechapel, and we haven't heard from her since.
What? I said you didn't go.
I know, it's all my fault. If anything's happened to her, I'll never forgive myself, and I don't think you'll ever forgive me, will you? We should probably go after Palethorn, but why don't you go and see if you can find her? Look what I've made with all that vampire juice! We last heard from Kiya here. See if you can find her. My scans show something powerful has been collecting magic energy, so watch your back.
Dan, I've asked around and Kiya was last seen going into a nightclub. The whole area is under a curfew for some reason, so tread carefully. The last thing we need is more trouble.
Hold it, please, sir. I need to see your membership card. Hold it, please, sir.
That's not your card, is it, sir? You haven't got a beard. Hold it, please, sir. You can't come in here dressed like that. We've got standards. Good evening. In you go, sir.
Good stranger, you look for the Egyptian one. She was here. I told her what's been happening, but the Ripper, he's been working through all my girls. I think she's gone to find him. I tried to stop her, but she's a headstrong girl. If she means anything to you, you better find her before it's too late. Quick, hurry to the clock tower. But before you go, fortify yourself with this.
The blunderbuss. It's a bit of a modern weapon. It hasn't got a lot of range, and because it needs two hands, you can't use a shield at the same time. Up close, though, bam! It'll do the business. Well, did you find her? And? Oh, no! Oh, no, she's dead, and it's all my fault. I'll never be able to forgive myself. Anyway, I'm picking up some bizarre signals from the cathedral. We must investigate.
No, not me. I'll quit.
No, Dan, that's just what he wants. If we give up now, all of London will be his, and with London, the rest of the Empire will follow.
He can have it. I don't care.
Dan!
The professor asked me to give you this.
Is it true the Great One-Eye has come to save us?
Uh-oh.
Well, Great One, you see, we were once a happy tribe, singing and dancing. That was until the Great Beast came and lured away all our women. Now the only song we sing is a sad one. We have lost the taste for battle and the will to live. Great God, can you restore our women to us? If you can, you will be well rewarded.
Oh, I've been looking for you. It may be time to see what the Spiv's got for you. You might find it extremely interesting.
Thus, by the powers of the Time Stone, I declare we are the whole tribe once more. Will you stay and defend us from future attack?
No, I have to return to the surface. How do I get back?
Very well. I will return you to the water's edge, where transport will be waiting. Here, take your reward. Damn! I had almost given up hope. We still have a little time left to defeat Palethorn. If he gets the last pages of the spellbook, then...
Professor, what's this?
I don't know. Never seen it before. It's a poster of one of my earliest experiments. The time machine doesn't work, though. Complete waste of time.
I'm coming.
No, we must focus on defeating Palethorn. I'm sorry about Kiya, I really am, but it's too late to worry about her now. All right. I've been economical with the truth. I knew it was Palethorn all along. We used to be friends. That was before the expedition of 78. Ever wondered how I got these hands? Well, it's all in my diary over there. But the machine, it's still at the museum. It's probably smashed, though. Anyway, I never could get it to do anything other than move through space. Like I said, waste of time. Oh. Take this, the magic sword. Twice the size and twice as powerful as all your other close-range weapons.
The professor asked me to give you a weapons upgrade. Stealing the time stone won't make you popular with the monarchs. Hurry back to the time machine and try and save Kiya. Them crafty monarchs have hidden the time machine on the island. Only someone wearing the king's hat can summon that boat over there. See what you can do. Mercy, honourable knight. Spare me.
Oh, you found her then. Good, good. I knew she'd come to no harm. There's no time for this lovey-dovey stuff. Things are looking grim. I'm picking up a bizarre signal from...
Cathedral Spire, where Palethorn is looking for the final pages of the spellbook.
Yes, Cathedral Spires. How did you know that? Come to think of it, where did you get that newfangled armor from? Looks to be made of the same material as your shield. Interesting. Should afford you much greater protection. Right, the mission is simple. We have to find that page of the spellbook before Palethorn, or else all of London will be his, and we've lost. This will be the weapon of your dreams, Dan. The Gatling gun. Awesome destructive power at the touch of a button. Well, you seem to know more about this place than I do, so there's no point in briefing you, is there?
Imprisoned within are a number of souls. The cathedral seems to be drawing its demonic power from them. Free them, and we might stand a chance. If you see the spiv, you might want to charge up your super armor. You've been crushed in the wreckage. I'm going to tell the Prof and Kiya what's going on. I don't know what's around the next corner, so if you see the spiv, I'd stock up on ammo. From this point, you're on your own, Dan. Good luck.
I'll take that, thank you. You never give up, do you, Dan? I knew you'd find the last page of Zarek's spellbook for me. You should have joined me. We would have made a great team. Instead, I got lumbered with these two.
But, Master,
Silence. Think about it, Daniel. An eternity by my side. Why, with my powers, I could put flesh onto your bones as easy as pie.
I'll never join you.
What was that? Could you mumble that again? No? Oh well. You two can redeem yourselves. Kill him on this half of the spell page. Oh, you've killed my beloved servants. How tragic. How achingly predictable. Well, Daniel, it's been fun, but now I'm afraid the game is over, and it's time for you to die. Well, I suppose a decent thing would be to admit defeat. But I ain't a decent man. If I'm going down, I'm taking you with me. It's funny. All my life, all I wanted was a little respect. And world domination, of course. For people to notice. Well, they'll notice this.